Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Saturday, October 20th, 2018. It is actually 9 o'clock at night now. I was out doing some run around today, so I wasn't even home all day. The weather was just miserable here today. We had rain all day, and it was cold, and I just actually, when I got home here, I got the fire going because it is 38 degrees outside. So just one of those kind of days. What are you going to do? But these things happen. So I wanted to sit down, and I haven't done it in a while, and I wanted to do a tea-side fire chat. And there's my coffee mug there. I am going to have, this was made for me by somebody else, and I was selling them on the website before, but my buddy and his wife went their separate ways. I'm going to have more of these cups. I'm going to have some made, so if you're interested, eventually that will be back up on my website. So I contacted somebody here locally. Man, it's good tea. Tea and honey. It's just freaking awesome. Local honey grown here locally. So anyway, I had, contacted somebody locally here that I'm going to get the mugs back up and stuff like that, and I will be back to doing that. So anyway, so let me show you here. Here's Mr. Runt. So we did give away 2 of the kittens, and we are probably keeping the other 3, plus Miss Molly. She's in right now, so she's real standoffish still. But I'm not feeding her outside anymore because the weather's changing. So if she wants to eat, she has to come inside, and she knows that. So she's eating actually inside, and then she doesn't usually stay in the house long, and she wants to go back out, and that's fine. But, yeah, we are keeping 3 of the kittens. It's just because we like them, and they're not going to have a better home than we're going to give them. So that's what we've decided to do, because some people had asked about the kittens. Alright, so I wanted to sit down with you guys and just kind of have a talk. There was a lot of plans this year that actually did not come together. I had hoped with doing this trip that I went on that I would make enough money to end up getting the solar rack and getting that part done. And unfortunately, I came home and they had issues with the car, and so I had to put out more than I wanted for the car. But I still needed to have a vehicle, and I really did not want to go with a car payment. I mean, I could have got another car. I mean, my credit's good enough to get a car if I wanted it, but I don't. Hold on a second, guys. There we go. So, anyway, so I didn't want to, like I said, get another car payment, so I put the money into the car, and so that way now I, hopefully it will continue to run for a good long time. But like I said, I ended up spending a lot more than I had anticipated. I had to pay my school taxes, so you know how it goes. There's always something that ends up coming up that's going to suck that money away from you. I absolutely plan on trying to continue to work on the chicken coop this year before the snow flies. We got to get the other 2 walls in. And then if I can get some of the plywood up before the snow flies, that would be great. I'm going to do the best I can with that. As far as the solar rack goes, that is probably not going to happen this fall, unfortunately. I would love it if it could, but the reality is that I don't have the money to do it. So I mean, there's the truth of it. I don't have the money to do it. As far as like now the fireplace. The one place that I had went down to, I got new rope, so I'm going to show you that. This is the rope that goes around, and actually I can open this up and I can show you real quick. If you look at, let me turn this around so you can see the rope around the door here. See how the rope around the door? That's what this is, okay? And so right now I think this might be okay. I got to check it. And the way that you check that is you close the door with a dollar bill in it in different spots, and then if the dollar pulls out easily, it's time to replace the rope. So I got the new rope here, and then it comes, well, it didn't come with it, I had to buy it separately. This is fiberglass stove gasket cement. Okay, so that helps that seal to the glass, and then that way you got a nice tight seal when you close your door. So it withstands 2,000 degrees, so or 1,093 degrees Celsius. So it'll definitely do the job. We don't get anywhere near 2,000. It gets hot. I'm going to tell you right now, that wood stove gets very, very hot, but it doesn't get anywhere near, you know, that hot. So not 2,000 degrees. Okay, so like I said, I had a lot of plans for this year that I had wanted to get done. We did get a lot of other things done. You know, I mean, we expanded the garden this year. You know, we got a lot more stone that came in. It got moved around. Hey, 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 stop. Stop. Good puppies. We did get a lot of other things done this year. But, you know, it's with anything, if you have a homestead or just a regular home or whatever, there's always money that's going to bleed you that, you know, you want to get things done. And if it's the money's there, great. If it's not, you know, there's prioritization, unfortunately. And other things were the priority. So, you know, like even I mean, it's as stupid as this is, getting Heather's permit. I mean, that was $76. I mean, you know, so I mean, the money just it goes, unfortunately. But you know, we will get there. I will get a rack. I will get a rack up. I will get the chicken coop finished. I'm going to try to get as much done, like I said, before the snow flies this year, so that hopefully in the spring we can end up getting chickens. That obviously is the ultimate game plan, so that's what we're going to be working on. And but all these things take time, unfortunately. And I mean, if I would just go ahead and win the Mega Millions, I mean, that would make it really, really easy. I could show you some really cool stuff then. I don't know if anybody's paying attention. I'm sure most people know that the Mega Millions here in the United States is up to 1.6 billion. Yeah, so nobody won last night, so it was $1 billion last night, and so they added a bunch more to it, and so we'll see where it ends up going. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. We can see the kittens here on the side. But so we kept Slugger, we kept Gelco, and we kept Runt. So those are the ones that we're keeping. So you see a little fluff ball over here. That's Slugger, and that one is full of piss and vinegar. I can tell you that right now. Come here. Alpha we gave away, and then we gave away the other tiger that we had. But here's Mr. Fluffball. That is Mr. Slugger. I think it's a male. I'm not sure, but that's Slugger. And then, like I said, then we kept Gelco as well. But you know, I like the cats. They're good cats, and they were born here, so you know, it's kind of like, you know, I wanted to keep them all. I'll be honest with you. I'm a sucker when it comes to animals. I hate to admit that, but I really, really am. I have a soft spot for them, and I wanted them to be treated right, and I know that nobody's going to treat these cats like we do. So anyway, so that's what's going on basically. I'm gonna, you know, I've been working on spreading out the wood chips. And that's, you know, that's a chore in itself. Somebody said, well, geez, if you just had a tractor, that would be great. Well, yeah, that would be fantastic. But, you know, I don't have the money for a tractor, so I can't have... I mean, that would make quick work of it. I could get a lot of other stuff done if I had a tractor, too. I mean, I would add a plow on a tractor. I would clean up my own field here if I had that. But unfortunately, I don't at this point. And, you know, eventually things will come together. It's going to take time. We started our 4th year here. We've been here, it was 3 years in June, so that started our 4th year, and you know, it's amazing how fast the time has gone, and we have gotten a lot done here. Nothing happens ever as fast as you want it to happen, and that's the reality of things, unfortunately. But you know, we're going to get there, and it's just going to take time, and we'll get it done, and that's what we're going to do. So you know, life is interesting. It keeps you out of trouble, that's for sure. So I just kind of been in a weird place the last couple days, and so I got to tell you, I want to talk about this real quick. This kind of was interesting. So I put up yesterday's video, and they had music playing in the background, and I didn't think anything of it. somebody turned it in for copyright infringement. So they demonetized the video because somebody's music was playing in the background. I'm like, really? So somebody turned me in for copyright infringement because there was music, just background music going on. And it actually happened once before when Heather was 12. She was doing a song for the high school talent show, and she was up on stage by herself singing, and whatever song she was singing, I don't even remember what it was anymore. And I put that video up to share with people, and that got demonetized because it was copyright infringement. I'm like, man, that's just some crazy stuff. But it is what it is. I didn't get in trouble for it. You know, they just demonetized it, so I didn't have to take the video down or anything like that. But so it's, you know, I don't generally have music in my videos, as you guys know, and so I will from this point forward continue not to have videos. A couple other things. We just crossed 47,000 subscribers the other day and 6 million views, which is absolutely wild, crazy to me. I can't believe we're at where we're at. It's very, very humbling. And again, I want to thank you all for that. I never would have expected it, to be honest with you. I really, really didn't. And it is really, the channel's really taken off this year. And it's because of all you guys that are watching. So I wanted to say thank you for that. I'm going to try to be doing some more prepping videos here coming up. I just got to do, you know, my homework on some stuff and get other things going. And I just been, like I said, I've been in a weird place the last probably week or so. So I apologize if the quality of the videos aren't up to where they should be. But everybody gets in little funks, and I've just been in a little funk. So I'm trying to pull my head out of my behind and get moving forward here. All right. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off here from now. I hope you've enjoyed the fire. It's very peaceful, it's very relaxing, and it's nice and warm. And when it's cold outside, it sure makes the house feel a lot better. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever goals you're trying to reach, you can do it. And the only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. Really is. There's nobody else that can do that, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great night. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.